top 10 games for November. We did this for the first time last month for October. We were a little late. We're again a little late. I planned this segment for last week, but last week we were going kind of long and I didn't want to add another segment on top of it. So I saved it for this week. It's the top 10 games for November. Doesn't necessarily have to be for Switch. It could be for other console, but the priority is for Switch. So it could be for PlayStation 3, or not PlayStation 3,
I hope not.
PlayStation
releasing games
4. Yeah, so the PlayStation 4 or the 3DS. Because like last month we had Luigi's Mansion for the 3DS. So, and these are going in order as well, not the order that we're the most excited for, but the order of release. So, starting us off for the first game.
My microphone again. Or by unplugged my microphone, I mean my headphone. Sorry! Oopsie, that's fixed now.
So the first game for, I guess what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through all of these, and then after we get through all 10, we'll go back and we'll each pick one that we would like to play the most or to talk about. So it starts with Diablo 3, which released on November 2nd. So that's already out. And then we have World of Final Fantasy Maxima, releases November 6th. Moonlighter releases November 6th as well. Spyro Reignited Trilogy releases on the 13th, which has also been confirmed or leaked by their official website for the Switch. Correct, Daniel?
Yes, it was leaked on their website twice.
Yeah. Fallout 76 releases the 14th. Rogue Legacy releases the 16th. Pokemon Let's Go releases the 16th. Battlefield 5 on the 20th. Darksiders 3 on the 27th. Which, in case you guys don't know, Darksiders is the most Zelda-like game that's not Zelda. For 3D Zelda games, at least. Persona New Cinema Labyrinth releases on the 29th, and that was the final 10th game. So going back, Daniel, do you have any of these games that you're the most excited for? For something tells me Spyro.
Right. Yes, well, okay, yeah, Spyro.
Just intuition.
I've only played one of the Spyro games ages ago. But I've been very curious about it because my wife really liked those. So she played those games as a kid. She wasn't the Nintendo fanboy that I was, so she had a PlayStation that she played Spyro on. And I kind of want to get that snapshot of her past. Because I've shared a lot of what I grew up with, but not as much that I've been able to see of what she's grown up with. Plus, what I have played of Spyro has been very fun. That sort of collectathon, sandboxy sort of game is way up my alley. So it also looks gorgeous. It looks like a lot of fun. So, but aside from that, Pokemon Let's Go, I do want to play, not just because it's Pokemon, because I'm not just, in general, I'm not like a huge Pokemon fan like I am Zelda or Mario or I was about to say Samus or Metroid. Some fan I am. But Pokemon Let's Go, what I'm really looking forward to is I'm going to play it co-op with my son Spencer, because he really loves Pokemon. He is hugely excited for this game, and there have been a few games in the past we've played through co-op together. We played through Yoshi's Woolly World and Super Mario 3D World together, and we just have a blast, and it's a lot of fun just being able to sit down with him and play these games with him, even though he's gotten way better now. But when we first started gaming together, it turned every video game into one of those crappy escort missions. but his skill has improved a lot. He's going to be 6 this month, so he's come a long way, and it's just going to be fun. I'm excited to do that with him. So a little bit of father-son bonding. So,
well, that's
a
very touching story.
There you go. Top that, losers.
Ilya, which game are you the most excited for?
Well, I don't have children because I'm single, and not ready to mingle. No.
I'm sorry.
Much to my parents' and grandparents' dismay, I don't. Yeah. Anyway, that's another story.
What are they rushing you for?
Because I am the only child/grandchild that has any hope of raising a family, and I'm like, God Guys, I just graduated college. I have loans. I'm not forcing that onto someone. No thanks.
That's fair. Yeah.
Also, I like teaching children because I get to give them back. I know I would love my own, and I love my French children, but anyway, my personal life. Why did I do that? Anyway, there's only one game on here I know, and I happen to be very interested in it. And it's a twofer, the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee games. I'll probably, even though I really like Eevee, I'll probably get Pikachu first because I have a thing with Pikachu. That's one Pikachu. There's another Pikachu somewhere else, and I have a Pikachu onesie. So I like Pikachu. Yeah, I'm excited for that because I actually have a video that's not going to be releasing until January. That's my defense of why I think the Let's Go games are going to be great. Which kind of just summing that up, I'm excited for it because I played Pokemon Go. Wasn't my favorite thing, but it was interesting. And I haven't played a Pokemon game since Pokemon Yellow, which is what this is kind of rebooting.
Yeah.
And it's kind of intended for people like me who maybe only know part of the anime and random spin-off games, haven't played it in years. Played Pokemon Go, which is like me in a nutshell because I played things like Hey You Pikachu, Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2.
Yeah, all that Gen 1 hype.
Yeah. And I've been wanting to get back into the Pokemon series, but like, I only played Pokemon Yellow, and that was just because I got Pikachu, and I was super young and didn't know what was going on. And every time I ask friends about, like, which one should I start with, it usually ends up being, you could start with any of them. They're all great for different reasons. And I'm like, so this would be a good starter place for me, and I think I'll really enjoy it.
Oh, absolutely. I totally agree with that because, and again, bringing my child back into to one-up you. No, but for him, okay, so we bought him Pokemon Sun, for example, because he really loves Pokemon. And I played through Pokemon Moon and really enjoyed it, but he can't really get into it just because the RPG mechanics of it for his age group, which is funny because that's who Pokemon is aimed at. But it's just a little too complicated for him to enjoy. So he'll play through it, he'll have fun with it, he likes to go into the battles and stuff, but like he's not really getting the full experience out of it just because some of the RPG mechanics are just too complicated. And with Pokemon Let's Go, it's not dumbed down, but I would say it's simplified.
Yeah.
A lot of it is just it seems like it's a much more user-friendly, entry-level Pokemon game. So it'll be a great gateway to get someone that's not as into the series or not as experienced with it into it before they move on to newer games. So this could be the game that in the future, when people are like, where do I start with Pokemon? You can say, well, why don't you try Pokemon Let's Go? And then you can move on to some of the other games.
Which would be great advertisement or a great, I don't know if pre-gaming is the phrase, for when the 2 new games do come out next year, the ones with the new generation of Pokemon, everyone that did Let's Go that hadn't done it in years or had never thought to try it will be like, well, now that I've done this and I remember how things work or I get it and I enjoy it, I want to try these other games.
Yeah. So, no, absolutely.
And I know a lot of people have been complaining about it.
Yeah.
Like people are complaining like, oh, these games are so stupid, which I'm like, then don't buy them.
Don't buy. Yeah, speak with your wallets.
Don't buy them. It's not like you're not getting a new set of games. You are.
Yeah, the weird thing is Pokemon is the most successful video game franchise ever. Because it has tons of games that are really popular. The anime is really popular. The playing cards are really popular. The movies are really popular. They have Pokemon themed like jet planes. So like it's usually like a video game will come out with all the merchandise are really popular, the toys, but usually a video game will come out with like a TV series or a movie and it won't be that great. But all of the Pokemon movies are highly rated and like hugely successful. The anime series is really successful. The card game still successful. And they come out with new actual games. Like there's 1 or 2 a year. Like there's usually like a mainline game and then like some weird spin-off game like the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon or whatever.
Or Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I mean, they even have a Macy's Day Parade balloon.
Yeah. Well, that was
Like,
the Detective Pikachu. Like, that's going to be a
Well, it used to just
live
be
action
Pikachu.
movie.
Yeah, with Ryan Reynolds.
Like, it's a real movie with real people,
So
not
weird.
animated.
Yeah.
So
Which
it's,
also, on a side note about Pokemon, if anyone ever wanted my personality summed up, look up Pikachu, people in Pikachu puppet outfits walking to the Imperial March. That is
I
literally
think I've
me.
seen that.
Because
Oh.
like I look like a Pikachu soft personality, but on the inside I'm like, ah! I just connect with that clip on a very deep level. I am Pikachu marching through the Imperial March.
all right. And
Oh my
the
goodness.
game that I wanted to mention here was Moonlighter, which kind of sort of reminded me a bit of like a Zelda game. But
I haven't
it's
seen much about it, to be honest.
all right. Well, its description says during a long past archaeological. That's a long word. Excavation. A set of gates were discovered. People quickly realized that these ancient passages lead to different realms and dimensions, providing brave and reckless adventurers with treasures beyond measure. Renoka, I think, a small commercial village, was founded near the excavation site, providing refuge and a place for adventurers to sell their hard-earned riches. Moonlighter is an action RPG with roguelite elements following the everyday routines of Will, an adventurous shopkeeper that dreams of becoming a hero. So when I seen the screenshots and the trailer for that, it reminded me of one of the mini Zelda-like games where everyone's like just trying to copy Zelda. There's even one that I found the other day that Daniel commented on Twitter. That was
yeah.
but it's not releasing until like 2020, which sucks.
True.
But it's like one person working on the actual gameplay. So
Yeah, I was looking at some screenshots of Moonlighter. Though. I really like the presentation, but of course I'm really biased to that style of gameplay. Like when we talked about Blossom Tales, I just gushed and gushed and gushed. So I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, apparently we sold some copies of Blossom Tales that way,
Yay.
so that was a win. But I mean, Metacritic gives it an 80%. Google users, 97% of people like gave the game a thumbs up, so it's thumbs down. So it seems to be, reasonably well liked as well. Yeah, it looks cool, man. I'm game for that game.
all right, we can do the Zelda mailbag now, I guess.
Woohoo! Oh yeah.
All right. Do you want to start it, Daniel?
Send your question.
Yeah, this is where everyone in the
Okay.
comments get your questions ready. After we finish
Yes.
this little intro, we'll start answering the questions.
Prepare your questions. And yeah, I'll start up this intro here, I guess.
Hey everyone, it's me again, Elia Rose. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. And you know what? If you're a fan of videos like this, you should totally subscribe and give this video a like and comment below to let us know what type of videos you would like to see us create in the future. And if you would really like to support all of us here at the GameOverJesse channel, please consider purchasing a GameOverJesse t-shirt or becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/GameOverJesse, where you can receive many rewards, such as getting shoutouts, having any topic or theory that you select discussed on the podcast or made into its own video, having your question answered, joining on as a guest on the podcast, and playing with us during our Twitch live streams at twitch.tv/GameOverJesse, and much more.